share.
So, good news is, I ran the marathon. I finished it. It is done. I guess it's a spoiler alert because I want to tell you about everything that happened in the whole weekend and the race. But I did finish it, so really happy about that. There were plenty of times when I didn't think I was going to finish it, or I didn't want to finish it, but it is done. I do want to show you my medal. There we go. So there's the medal. What's pretty cool is this actually spins, so there's nothing on the other side, it just spins. So that's kind of neat. And I also have some other swag from the race that I'll show you. So this is the shirt. Pretty cool. And it fits pretty well, so I'm happy with that. It's a nice tech fabric and very comfortable. And then also after the race, they also gave us these towels. That's always a nice touch, I think, when they have extra stuff at the finish. And then I also got this glass. It says Delaware Marathon Running Festival 2016, May 8th. So there was that. I love race glasses. It's probably one of my favorite things. We also got hats for running, and I don't have that because Wesley took off with it and it's probably still in his luggage. So it's a nice hat. If I ever find it, I will show that to you too. Just to kind of recap the weekend, I live in Minneapolis and the race was in Delaware. And so we had to fly out there. So the whole family came out. It was myself, my husband Loon, our two kids, Wes and Chris, and we flew out there on Thursday before the race on Sunday. And we actually stayed with my parents in Pennsylvania, which was only about an hour from the race. So that was Thursday. Just kind of got out and got settled. Friday we hung around the house. It was raining, but it was just really nice to just catch up and hang out with my parents and see my grandparents. They live pretty close to there too, and just kind of see everyone. So Saturday we went down to packet pickup. I thought that I would take more video down there or take pictures or something, but it was really pretty sleepy down at the expo. There was maybe one or two vendors, and people had pretty much packed up and gone. There wasn't really anyone else checking in for the race. It was towards the end of the packet pickup window. It was also really rainy and marshy. They had hay kind of around to help soak up some of the mud. It was just super muddy, really muddy, very wet, very sleepy. Not a whole lot going on. There wasn't any bands or anything. It was still, well organized. It was very easy to go in and get my stuff and get out. So after packet pickup, we went back to my grandparents' house in New Jersey, and my Aunt Jen had actually traveled down from Rhode Island too. So hung out with her, and my Uncle Bob came over and his son Bobby. We had dinner, and it was just really nice to catch up. And then the next day was the race. So that was Sunday. And before I talk about that, I'll give you a little clip of kind of setting up before the race and laying out all my stuff. So here is that. So here's all the stuff I'm bringing to the race. This bib is giant, so I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know where to put it. It's probably going to cover my picture here. So that's obviously, my blog. And this is the shirt I had made for kind of to represent my different running clubs that I'm in. This is for Badass Unicorns. It's my first and favorite running group, Slow Runners Club. Shout out. And then Cupcake Moon Joggers. So that is my shirt. And I also have my earbuds. They look weird, but they're molded to my ears. They're the only ones that will actually stay in. These are decibels, and they work really well. And then obviously my watch. Gotta have that. And Gingy socks, and then a whole bag full of gels, because 26.2 miles is a long way to run. And that is what I am bringing tomorrow.
The vlog. I just wanted to bomb
the
vlog.
You're now in the vlog.
Yeah.
This is my husband Loon. You've never seen him.
Oh my gosh.
It's my husband Loon.
Yay.
Yeah, he's got a cool shirt on.
Star Wars.
Hipsters like it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hipsters like it.
It's a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
So.
Bethany's gonna rock tomorrow. She's gonna be so awesome. Look,
Thanks,
I can do a thumbs up
honey.
thing too. Is that what you do? Is this it? Isn't this
Yes. Yes, he's making fun of me. So excited to race tomorrow. It's going to be a great day. The weather should actually be good. It looked like it was going to rain, but it should be sunny and nice. And just looking forward to finally racing after so long of training and worrying and getting injured. So I'm just really excited to get out there tomorrow and finally see what I can do. We flew into Pennsylvania on Thursday. It is now Saturday night before the race, and the race is in Delaware. So we're going to drive, it's like an hour, maybe a little over an hour, to Wilmington tomorrow morning at super early. I'm going to vlog what I can. I decided not to vlog the actual race. Like, I'm not taking the GoPro and doing the whole thing because I just want to focus on finishing doing that. I might take some snaps, depending how I'm feeling, with my phone, because that's what I have. So I might do that. And Wesley's going to have the GoPro and be with, like, the cheering crowd. And it's so nice that I'm out here because I have so much family and so much support. So it's going to be so much fun tomorrow. Excited to get out and race. It is race day tomorrow. So I will give you some updates when I can. Wish me luck. That was the night before. All weekend we've been pretty nervous about, is it going to rain? Is it not going to rain? What's this event going to be like? And as it turned out, it did not rain. It was gorgeous weather. It was warmer than I'm used to, but it was really, really dry and pretty, and not really that windy. There were some gusts here or there, but I don't remember feeling like it was super windy. No rain, no sleet, no hail. It was just kind of fine weather. So the morning of the race, my mom drove me down to the start. We took a couple pictures, we hung out, I think I had a snack while I was waiting. Even I had breakfast at her house, and then I had a snack again at the race, just bagel and cream cheese, I think, just getting ready. And then that was it. We're all running, and it was the start, and it was awesome. And I'll try to put some pictures and video as I like talk about this stuff. But the race overall, the start was very, very good. Like, I felt awesome. I felt great. I was running at a pace that was faster for me than usual, but not by much, and I didn't feel like I was pushing. I didn't feel like I was overexerting myself. It felt very comfortable and very easy. I was going maybe 11 to 12 minute miles, and for me that's usually quicker. For these longer runs I've been doing more like 12 to 13 and a half-ish. But felt really good all the way up until mile 6. And what happens at mile 6 is there's a hill from 6 to 7, like just a whole mile of complete uphill. And I thought that I could just run up the hill, and I probably shouldn't have done that. It completely wiped me out. I was super tired afterwards. My legs hurt. It was one of those hills where it kept like creeping around corners too. So I kept thinking it was going to level off. If I could just, hike up a little more and get a little higher, it will eventually level off, and it just kept going. It was like the hill that will never end. And the Delaware Marathon is a loop course, so I got to experience this hill at mile 6 and then again at mile 20. So that was basically the hill that broke me. After that, I started getting these like waves of nausea, like just really nauseous, and it was very warm, and so I just felt this kind of like sick, queasy feeling the whole way, which I don't experience that in the long run. Like, that's something I had not planned for. I've had lots of little, aches and pains, and I had the injury back before, but never really experienced anything like this where I was just so nauseous the whole way. Like, I just felt sick. And so I was much slower than I wanted to be. My finishing time was, I think, 6 hours, 1 minute, and like 31 seconds, which I really badly wanted to be under 6 hours. I thought I had it. But at the end of the day, I was just really glad to finish. I mean, it's a really long way to run. And the reason I wanted to finish in 6 hours is because that was the official cutoff time, and not cutoff time to get a medal and official time, because I still got those. I officially finished too, which is good. But that was when they were opening the roads again, and they were going to pull all the police support and all the signage. Sad thing was, they actually started pulling that at about 5 hours, 30 minutes, and so I was coming up the last leg down King Street. If you look at a map of if you want to see it, it's on the website. But last stretch of King Street, and there was no signage at all. Like, there were no arrows, there was no pointing, there was no police, there was just nothing. Like, the road was just open again. And I had no idea where I was. Like, I thought I was going the right direction, but not really sure. It was really confusing. So I actually texted my husband and I told him where I was. I said, is this right? And he came out and met me on the last corner and kind of pointed me where to go, so I knew where to turn to get down the actual the finish corral, like the finish chute. Like I just had no idea where it was. So glad I had people supporting me. And that's the other thing I really want to talk about. It was just really so great to have so much family out cheering me on. My husband made all these signs and my kids made a couple signs. They're just like funny, like ridiculous stuff. They all wore matching purple t-shirts that I'm sure I have some pictures. I'll put them in here too, but purple t-shirts for the running group that I'm part of. This is Badass Unicorns. So they all, even like my dad and my husband, wore these like Badass Unicorn shirts. And they had like cowbells and they had like these different like sirens and clappers and so much noise, and it was just so great to have them out there. They were there. There's a dog leg on the loop course. There's actually a couple of them, and so I got to see them 4 times. So I think it was around mile 6, and then we came back, and then again the same thing coming back up, so like 21 and then back again 23. So got to see them several times, and they didn't have to move. They could just stay there and kind of wait for me. And they had to wait a while because took me 6 hours, but it was just really great to have everybody out and cheering me on, and it was just a really fun experience. I mean, I felt like I was, on the one hand, it was like I was really sick and it was really hard, but especially hindsight, it seems like it was a really good experience. And every picture that I have of myself from this run, I've got this like giant like smile on my face because I'm still enjoying it despite, you know, all of the, just how hard it was. It was a hard run. But that was pretty much my race experience. I'm trying to think if I left anything out. I'm sure I'll think of things and I'll post those later, but that was my first marathon. It's not my last marathon. I feel like I have to not fix my time, because I still feel very proud that I did finish it. So I don't feel bad about my 6 hours, whatever. I wish I were faster, but I don't feel bad about it. But I do feel like I can do better. When I finished, I felt like if I had to run longer, I could have run longer. And I feel like that is because I was so sick and I didn't push as hard as I maybe could have because I was feeling so sick. So I do think I have potential to do better, and I want to improve my time, and I'm still planning to run Twin Cities in October. So the vlog's not going away. I still will be doing videos and trying to get faster and trying to get stronger. Still want to get leaner. I have gained some weight that I want to get rid of. So still lots of things going on, but I did finish the race. I finished my first marathon after 18 months of training, and I'm so ecstatic. I also did want to give a few shout outs. So WB Running Dawn, thank you so much for all of your support and your comments. You commented on almost every video I've made, so thank you so much for that. I also wanted to thank James Daly from the Slow Runners Club for all of his support and kind of calming me down a few days before the race. He gave me lots of IM messages on Facebook and just told me like it's normal to be nervous, and that was really great. And of course, thank you to all of my family and my wonderful husband for supporting me through all of this craziness and the long hours of training, and you know, ordering, you know, gel from Amazon in bulk and planning things around, you know, my runs and where we have to go and what we're doing. So I really appreciate that. So thanks, Sloan. Hubby, love you. And definitely last but certainly not least, I want to thank Coach Judy. Thank you so much for all of your support in my training. Building a phenomenal plan that got me to the start line and to the finish. So thank you so much to everyone, and lots more videos. If you want to see me train for this next marathon, click that subscribe button. There's lots more to come.